The decision to be with her feels like a giant leap into the unknown. I've known from the start that loving her would not be easy. But even so, nothing could prepare me for what was to come. People warned me about her, but they didn't really know her. They didn't understand the way she made me feel, how everything about her challenged me in the best way possible. It's not that she's dangerous. Not in the way people might think. She's dangerous because loving her means breaking free from everything I thought I knew about life, from the expectations others had for me, and from the path that was already laid out in front of me. I'm taking a big risk being with her. Everyone around me has made it clear. If I choose her, I lose them. They don't see what I see when I look at her. They don't see the way her spirit ignites mine, how her kindness is a balm for my soul, or how her love makes me feel like I'm finally being true to myself. To them, she's just a mistake waiting to happen. She's not what they envisioned for me. And maybe that's the point. Maybe what I needed all along wasn't the life they expected, but something real, something raw, something that made me feel alive. She doesn't fit into their world, and that's part of the reason they disapprove of her. She doesn't come with the approval, the security, or the acceptance that I was supposed to have. She brings with her only obstacles and resistance. And yet when I look at her, I can't imagine walking away from her no matter the cost. There is no part of me that wants to leave her behind. I know I'm taking a big risk, but the alternative, living a life without her, is far more terrifying. If I stay with her, I'll lose my family's approval. I'll lose the future they envisioned for me, the comfortable life they've planned. But for the first time in my life, I'm starting to realize that maybe that's not what I want anymore. Maybe what I want is something that feels real, something that makes me feel whole. I look at her, and all I can think is, she's worth it. I don't want the easy life they're offering me. I want the chance to experience a love so deep that it consumes me. Yes, it's a big risk, and yes, it might cost me everything, but it will be worth it because she's worth it. I've never expected love to be easy, but with her it's different. I don't just see the love we share. I see everything that it challenges me to be. It challenges me to step outside the box I've been placed in and break free from the expectations others have of me. With her, I can't help but be the person I always knew I could be, not the version of myself that was made for others to approve of. She's not the safe choice, the easy choice, or the one everyone else would approve of. But that's what makes her the one I can't let go of. The weight of this decision is heavy, and the consequences are real. But even as the pressure mounts, I know I've already made my choice. I can't go back now. I reach for her hand, and I feel the warmth of her touch, the way she holds on to me like she's afraid I might slip away. I don't blame her for feeling that way. After all, I know she's been let down before. People have walked away from her, and I'm sure she's scared I'll do the same. But I won't. Not this time. I won't be the one to leave her standing, alone. I won't walk away from the one person who makes me feel like I'm truly home. I know there will be consequences. I know that by choosing her, I'm walking away from a future I was supposed to have. My family will turn their backs on me. They'll call it a mistake. They'll act like I'm making a choice I'll regret. But I won't regret it. I'd rather face the world alone, with her by my side, than live a life where I don't get to choose what makes me happy. I know the weight of my decision, and I'm prepared for what comes next. The people I thought I could count on won't be there, but that's okay. Because I know that as long as I have her, I have everything I need. I can feel the judgment, the silent disapproval hanging in the air. I can feel it from everyone around me, even as they try to hide it. They think I'll change my mind. They think that sooner or later, I'll realize I made a mistake, that I'll come crawling back and beg for forgiveness. But they don't know me. They don't know how it feels to look at her and feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. They don't understand what it's like to love someone so completely, so deeply, that you're willing to sacrifice everything to be with them. They think I've lost something, but I haven't. I've found something real, something worth fighting for. Even as the fallout begins, as the phone calls stop coming, as the messages grow shorter and more distant, I don't regret my choice. Not for a second. Yes, the people I loved are pulling away from me. Yes, they're treating me like I'm a stranger, like I'm someone they don't recognize anymore. But I don't care, because I've chosen her, and in choosing her, I've chosen myself. I've chosen a life that feels real, that feels worth the risk. And for the first time in my life, I'm not afraid. It's not easy. It never has been. But it's worth it, because love is worth it. She's worth it. And even if the world around me crumbles, even if everyone who once loved me turns their back, I won't regret this. I'll never regret it. Not when I look at her and see the person who makes me feel more alive than I've ever felt. Not when I feel her hand in mine and know that, no matter what happens next, we'll face it together. They say love is supposed to be easy, that it's supposed to come without complications or sacrifices. But that's not the kind of love I want. I don't want the kind of love that's safe or predictable. I want the kind of love that takes risks, that challenges me, that pushes me to be more than I ever thought I could be. And with her, that's exactly what I found. I found a love worth fighting for. She hasn't said much since I made my decision. I think she's waiting for me to break, for me to regret my choice. But I won't. Not now. Not ever. I know what I've given up. I know the consequences I'll have to face, but none of that matters because I've made my choice and I'm not backing down. I chose her, and I will keep choosing her, no matter what, no matter who turns their back on me, no matter what the world thinks. This isn't a mistake. This is love, and I'll keep choosing it over and over again for as long as I live, because she's worth it. Every battle, every sacrifice, every risk, she's worth it. And I will never regret this. Not now, not ever.